pretty much perfect shot here. You can really see how tight this fairway gets, especially to the right. So definitely you want to hit a good shot at the tee there. So we got 132 left. Pin's up front, it appears. So I'm gonna be hitting a pitching wedge and see if we can put it on top of the pin. Man, that's crazy. I can't believe how far that went. The second I hit that ball, it just took off. So what's happening, it's so wet now. It's been wet, but it's starting to happen a little more because everything's starting to get heavier in the air. Is that when you have moisture in the ball, you lose spin, and that felt like basically I hit a shot out of the rough and it just jumped on me because that was the shot I wanted to hit. Had a great line, and you can actually see the line it took. So that's the ball. So it was right over the pin. Just flew off the club a little bit. So I'm not upset because again, that was a shot I wanted to hit. Just didn't work out. So now we gotta try to get up and down the 54 degree wedge. We do have a lot of green to work with. So see if we can make that happen. All right, so that's a tough hole. Weather's actually starting to get pretty nasty now. The wind's really picking up. So that's definitely gonna make it tougher, but we're here to play. So on to hole 11, 235 yard par 3, going right back into the wind. You can see how the flag's starting to move a little bit. Give me hitting a 4-iron, and yeah, see if we can hit it close. So we're definitely having a tough go of it now. That was some insane wind we were hitting into. It's a little dead now, but that 4-iron went about 210, which for me, as you guys know, is crazy short. So yeah, the conditions, as I said, sorry if there's any moisture in the camera, I'll wipe it off after each shot. These conditions have deteriorated really rapidly. There's a few bands of rain moving through. I think we'll be okay. It should pass, but compared to an hour and a half ago, these conditions are absolutely horrendous. But you just gotta play through them. You gotta adjust, and that's what we're gonna do. So, got about a 20-yard bunker shot here. See if we can splash it out and get it close to the pin. Alright, so it's been a rough go the last couple holes. I actually had to stop for about 15 minutes. We're going to try again because it just got too nasty. So we just kind of sat in the cart a little bit. So yeah, this has really gotten tough pretty fast. Probably going to have to put the coat on again pretty soon too. So we're on hole 12, 549 yards, par 5. So during the tournament, you can see down here, now I can't do it right now because of the conditions, but I was actually able to hit it all the way over to that fairway. It's about a 350 yard carry. But today, because of the conditions, we're gonna be hitting at the complex of bunkers with the driver and see if we get this in play. Alright guys, that's a pretty good drive. You can see up to it now, just short of this bunker here. And already lasered it. We got 220 left. It seems like we've got a bit of a headwind. You can see water to the left, pins right there in the right center. So definitely gonna be going right at this pin, no reason not to. And yeah, see if we can get a good shot. Alright, so missed this pretty wide right, and that is something that will happen sometimes, especially if you get a little chillier. And you can see I had to put this back on. When you start getting colder, it's going to get tougher to shut the face, and definitely happened there. But definitely a good miss, because you don't want to miss left here. But we can still get up and down for sure. Just got to land it a couple feet onto that green. It will slide right to left, so see if we can hit a good shot. Alright, so that I needed that. You know, that chip was big for me, honestly, because it's been a rough stretch of a few holes, to say the least. So nice to get it right the ship again. Conditions have fractionally improved as well. It's no longer raining, so that's nice. So now we're on a hole, I believe we are on hole 13. So this is a 380-yard par 4. And the tournament's hitting 1 iron, and I got pretty close to the end, which has like a little burn running through it. So I'm going to go with the 2 iron here, and should get us in good shape with the wedge in our hand. So hooked this one a little bit left, but not a bad spot to miss. We got 146 yards left. So got a 40 degree in hand, and one of the big things I'm going to do is just make sure I get it over that tree. Wind is going to be a little windy. I don't really have a choice but to put it up there, so we just got to get a little lucky with the wind up there. If we can hit a good shot, I think we can do this pretty close, so let's see if we can keep it rolling. So got the tree a little bit, and it kind of kicked out to this side. So this is actually where I was both days of the tournament. So got a little bit of practice on this shot. 81 yards to be hitting a 62 degree wedge. Let's see if we can hit it close. All right, well, I gave myself a look at a 4. That's all you can really do. So another pretty solid shot. As I said, I have had that shot a couple times, so I knew exactly how to hit it. So it definitely helps to have experience on that shot. So got about a 12 footer. Let's see if we can make the save. Not gonna lie, that was pretty heartbreaking, because I didn't think that would break that far across the hole. So got robbed a little bit there, but that's the game. So on hole 14, 205-yard par 3, slightly uphill. Might as well go right at it. Could be hitting an 8 iron, so let's see if we can hit it close. Alright, so you can actually now see the trail the ball leaves when it rolls. So let's just carry this onto the green here. That ball was leaking big time in the air, so there's a lot of wind up there still. So just gotta keep that in mind. But not a bad shot, especially because, you know, this just turned into a tough day, but it's a little better now for sure. But we got about a 25 footer coming back up the hill, so should be moving right to left. So let's see if we can make it. Alright, so ho-hum 3 there. I'm not upset at all with the 3 on that hole. Not an easy hole by any stretch of the imagination. So on to hole 15, 540-yard par 5, and as I played it in the tournament, Gonna be hitting a 2-iron, trying to get just left of that lone tree in the fairway, and we will have a shot into the green. Alright, it's a pretty good shot here. You can see the pitch mark, and that's a tree. I would have liked to have been more over there, but this is definitely fine. So you can see the pin, 255 yards, and pretty benign conditions right now. So I'm gonna go ahead with the 4-iron, aim a little bit left, so just at the left edge of the green, and see if we can get ourselves set up with an eagle putt. All right, so pulled it a bit left, but really quality miss, because if you go right of that green, you are in the water. So another, to my point again, like that's something I've been trying to work on. I haven't been playing as much golf as I've wanted to the last couple of weeks because I had, the World Championship. But that's always something you can do. You can train your mind to try to score better too. And that's why I told you guys in that last shot, I was aiming at the left edge of the green and I pulled it a bit. And, I'm still in good shape. And if I pushed it, I would have been right on top of the flag. So so instead of aiming at the flag and you pull it, you just left of the green. But if you push it, you're in the water. The 3 options, if you aim a bit left of it, you're close to the pin, you're on the left edge of the green, or you're just left of the green. That's going to lead to a better average score than aiming right at the hole. So just have to keep in mind when you're playing, always try to play to where you will never make double. That's a good rule of thumb. So we got a fairly straightforward chip here. Got a 62-degree wedge in hand. Try to land it just in front of that green, scoot it up, and see if we can hit it close. All right, so I thought that putt was gonna go in, but just didn't quite turn the way it needed to, and so 5 is okay. Just got to keep plugging along. So on to hole 16, 473-yard par 4. In the tournament, I was hitting 1-irons right at that bunker, but I'm gonna get a little more aggressive here and hit a driver, and just try to get it around that bunker. Should leave us a wedge in. Alright, so you can see the pitch mark there, a lot of mud on that ball. That was a horrendous miss hit on my part there. But we're still okay. We've got 181 yards left. See the pin out there in the distance so you can get it to focus. So I think it's gonna jump pretty good. So I'm gonna go play the pitching wedge, let it jump. And I think we can definitely get this pretty close if we can predict how the mud will affect the ball. So see if we can do that. Alright guys, that was a really solid shot there. I just was trying to play out here to the left because obviously going there ain't good. So, and it also gives you a nice little uphill putt. This is probably the second or third hardest hole in the tournament because this green, it's hard to show on the camera, but I mean this is a very severe green all around. So some pretty crazy putts you had to hit on this green. But we got to putt straight back up the hill. Looks like there's actually a few people who have played already. You can see the lines here, so gives me a little bit of an advantage. So see if we can make it for our 3. Alright guys, so man, I thought that was gonna, I knew I kind of left it a little low when I saw the putt go off the face. By the way, that kind of reminded me of I think it was Tiger Woods PGA Tour video game. You can get that little putt trail from the caddy. So wouldn't it be easy? Imagine how much easier this game would be if you actually had a putt trail like that showing you the exact break. But I guess we wouldn't like the game as much because it would be a lot easier. So on to hole 17. Let me see how far this is. 409. And I had to tee this up a little bit in front of these tee markers because there's not a lot of room back here to put the camera. So just that's why that's there. So I was hitting a 2-iron here, getting to play on the tournament, but we can send driver now and see if we can get up there and leave ourselves a flip wedge. Alright, so pull this one a bit to the left. You can see it has the fairway over there. It's the pin right there, but again, not the worst miss in the world, especially when you have an opening. So 90 yards to the pin. Pin looks like it's just in the back a bit. We're hitting a 62-degree wedge, see if we can loft it up there and get it close. A really solid shot there. A little long, but this was definitely a pretty crazy green. You can actually see the backspin I got there, landed right up there. See the ball trail. Look at the size of this green, by the way. It's the front right there and all the way to the back. This green may be 15 feet, 20 feet wide, but it's probably 150 feet long, so it's definitely a crazy little hole. So we got about 20 feet for birdie, so let's see if we can roll it in. Alright, so thought that ball was going to break in, just a little shy, a little short. A lot to do on these greens because the rain that fell a few holes ago was very spitty, light rain, so it's kind of sitting on the grass, so it's definitely making it tough to judge these greens a little bit. But on hole 18, so we've made it on the last hole, 444-yard par 4. So I was hitting at the bunker with the 2-iron. It was working pretty well for me, but there's also another route. Go at these red trees here at the driver, and that is what we were going to do because I am not going to hit an iron after you guys have sat through the video. So we're going to send the driver, see if we can get it up that little chute, and we'll have a wedge in, see if we can finish this round strong. Guys, so in a little bit long right here, but we do still have a gap of 120 left. So you can see pins up front there. So we're hitting a 40-degree wedge, and just gonna run it up and hit it close. I pulled it a bit left. You can actually see where it landed there. Zoom in a little bit. Yeah, ball just came off the face a little bit. Just didn't predict it the way I needed to. So we can definitely look up and down. Just gotta hoist it up over this bunker and yeah, get the stop and see if we can finish this round off with a solid 4. Alright, it's not the best finish, but I'll tell you what, I had a lot of fun. This course is an absolute gem, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. Weather did get a little iffy in the middle part of the round, but it really cleared up nicely. Because I was going to try to play today. I wasn't sure if we'd be able to get it all in, but the weather definitely held on towards the end of this day. So really a lot of fun. And I'm going to do my best to keep putting out some nice videos for you guys. So smash the like button if you guys want more stuff like this. Yeah, Sycamore Hills, absolute gorgeous course. And it was nice to play it in a condition where I felt like I actually had a chance. So, yep. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. And as always, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.